What's going on, guys? County Gains are back here again with some more Bill Burr. This one is pretty recent. It says how I overcame depression. Didn't know Bill Burr was depressed or felt feelings of depression, but this one should be absolutely legendary. You know, to me, depression is basically your body telling you, yo, your life is shit, what you're doing right now is shit. It's the same way if you feel really bad every single day and you're eating chocolate and you're not eating, and if you're not eating well and not exercising, your body has mechanisms inside that basically tells you that you're not living life how it should be, and you have to respond to it. And if you just let it go, it's gonna get worse and worse. So don't let it go, guys. Depression will eat you. Let's get this one. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out my Patreon for more exclusive content, and let's go.
Oh, you got to train if you're going to get, I think just in general, if you're going to succeed, you have to, if your brain is not where it needs to be, you're not going to get off the ground, because you're constantly going to just be like, no, people are going to be like, no, sorry, can't do it. And you have to be able to not let that just be like this albatross around your neck and just take it into this fucking depression. I mean, you know.
What year did that change for you, though? Because you were there for a long time. You were angry, right?
Oh yeah, I was, but I always had this weird sort of overall positive outlook, which is why when big shit happens, I don't flip. I flip out over little stuff. Like when they made these the tops of these water bottles smaller, the caps. I didn't understand why, and it became frustrating to open. I would lift up, what the fuck are they doing, these cheap fucks? Then I found out it was like this environmental thing. Then I'm like, but you still got the whole other bottle, the whole thing's bullshit. Like, that shit gets me going for whatever and drives my wife nuts. But like, I there was somewhere in like my 30s when, you know, when just the fallout of my anger just had reached this thing, and I was just kind of like going like, all right, I'm hitting 35. Most people live to be about 70. I'm kind of halfway through this on a good run. Am I really going to be the angry guy? Am I going to be angry the whole, you know? And a lot of that, you know, when I started coming out here more, and East Coast people, oh, you're going to lose your edge. You're going to lose your edge. And it's like, dude, I got plenty of that. I got plenty of that. He's
basically saying when he moved from New York City, which is like really rough and, you know, tough, when he moved to LA, then he said, everyone told him that he's going to lose his edge and stuff, but he said, I don't think so, because he was nuts, you know?
I need to stick the toes in the sand here, decompress. So, yeah, it just became that. And then I fortunately was not a clinically depressed person.
Yeah, like there's a difference, guys. Like if you're clinically depressed, that's like different than someone that just feels feelings of depression. I think every single person feels feelings of depression. You have to kind of work through that and understand that your life is shit right now. You have to find something to get out of that, right?
Just was susceptible to negative thought because there was a lot of that around me when I was growing up, so I was able to get myself out of it. So now I just sort of have like, I can kind of catch it when it's happening. Where I just go like, okay, all right, you want to just think that for the rest of the fucking day, or you want to go to the gym, go down and try something new, cook something, like something that's going to get me in a good mood, as opposed to. But I definitely had those years of laying on the futon, not writing jokes for fucking a month, and just being like, oh, what am I doing? This sucks. Why'd that person get a break and I didn't? You know, I went through that shit, but I mean...
Yeah, you're going to be looking around, guys. When you're pursuing your legend, as Paulo Coelho calls it, when you're going to be pursuing your purpose, you're going to be basically looking around and looking at other people and thinking, why are they getting opportunities and I'm not? Why are they doing so well and I'm not? But really, the issue is you have to just work harder. You know, you can't just sit around and wait for shit to happen to you. You have to kind of make it happen. If you guys are right now in college and you're waiting for jobs to happen to you, or you're waiting, one day I can become a fireman, one day I can become a lawyer, one day I can become a doctor, and, you know, don't wait around for this shit to happen, guys. Just go out and kind of try and make your own thing happen first, and then, if not, you'll be closer to your goal. If it doesn't happen, whatever the case may be, you'll be closer to your goal. At least you tried. You know, if you didn't even try, guys, it's just like, you've already wasted half your friggin' time. It's just disgraceful. But yeah, it's amazing, man. You will be looking around thinking other people are getting ahead, but you know, you just have to work harder and do better for yourself, really. Kind of just keep the head up, man. Keep pushing forward. Don't really think too much, guys. Be more jolly when it comes to life in general, because, you know what I'm saying, everyone has to pass away eventually, so you have to be kind of more on the outlook of, let's get stuff done. Like, let's get stuff done in that moment, you know. Let's get it moving.
Fortunately, that was something that was only like, it was a short period.
I remember you told me something that
but people still think I'm angry because they watch my act. But
I remember you told me something. You said, look, man, you're gonna probably make it and get somewhere, and you're gonna have a fucking you're really gonna want to tell all those people that said no to you to fuck off. He's like, don't do that. Just go with it. They said no at that time.
Because hopefully you won't care.
Yeah.
But there's the thing, this business is hard enough as it is. You don't need to be walking around. We go, let me tell you something, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking back in 1990. Because they don't even remember.
Yeah. You close the door on me.
And for all you know.
It's funny, like, that's a big talk in the media. You know, Michael B. Jordan, he basically had a woman come up to him and he basically said, oh, you used to insult me when we were kids and stuff. And really trying to carry on stuff from the past just really doesn't mean anything, guys. You know, you're just basically making those people have more power if you basically just hold on to the past. Like, in any way, in any regard, anything that happens to you that you think is bad is really, really good, guys. You know, anything that's ever happened to me is always the best thing that's ever happened to me, guys. I look back, like, in a few months, I'm like, oh my god, that was like the best thing ever. And I was, you know, you're trying to hold on to something, whether it's a relationship with friends, a relationship with a girl, or a job that you had, or whatever the case may be. And you're just like, oh my god, thank God that I got fired, or thank God that thing happened, that I'm not there anymore. Because, you know, it's always better. It's always better. If you're doing the work, you know, if you're putting the work in, then for sure. Like, never stop working, guys. That's one thing I've never stopped doing, right? Just always work every single day, no matter what it is, you know?
Just go with it. They said no at that time.
Because hopefully you won't care.
Yeah.
But there's the thing, this business is hard enough as it is. You don't need to be walking around. We go, let me tell you something, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking back in 1990. Because they don't even remember.
Yeah. You close the door on me.
And for all you know, they had some crisis going on in their home life that caused them to be short. Or how about you weren't good enough?
Right,
at that point, you were starting out. So it's like, you know, I always tell guys that, like, because there was a guy that fucked me out of money early on in my career, and then he made some comment about my act, and it really, you know, and I was brand new, so I was like, you know, just totally wide open. I had no, deflector shield, so it went right to the soul. And I just remember, I used to lay in bed at night thinking about it. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And he's going to walk up to say hello, and I'm going to be like, listen, motherfucker, fucking all this thing. It was like the F word.
Yeah.
And I remembered I ended up getting something. I got a small acting part or whatever, and I was at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
And I ended up running into the guy. I hadn't seen him in years. And the guy walked by. He goes, hey, man, I heard about that. He's like, congratulations. And I wasn't even thinking. And I said, oh, hey, yeah, thanks a lot, blah, blah. And then he walked out. I remember after he walked out looking like, oh, that was the moment. That was the moment I was sitting and I was set.
Basically, Bill Burr's like, he doesn't have keep that energy. Like, in your head, guys, you build up things like, oh, I'm going to say this, I'm going to do this. But realistically, man, as time passes, like, if there's like a year or like 6 months within that time, just forget about it, man. It doesn't even matter no more, you know, honestly, guys. It just, you know, it is what it is, man. And people just build up this thing in their head that they're going to be so worked up about a past thing that someone said to you or did something. It doesn't even matter, guys, honestly. Just keep moving forward. And, you know, just know that you're going to be better. Like, obviously, like, Bill Burr is much better than that guy who said congratulations. You know, when you land something good, guys, and they'll all be looking back at you like, oh, man, you know, that was dumb. Like, but they don't even remember, so why are you even thinking about it? You know, it's basically trying to take energy from you. You shouldn't be giving your energy to people that it doesn't matter, right? So
I was like, you know what? I didn't give a shit. I don't care. This guy has no effect on my fucking life. He had an effect on my life. You know, he made one comment, and I allowed that to snowball. So, like, even now when people do shit to me that, like, really, like, pisses me off or whatever, like, I try to manage it down to, like, Bill, you know, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Yeah, you're selling tickets. You're getting away with murder.
Yeah.
You're a working comedian. I mean,
if you're doing good in your own life, guys, you won't have any of these feelings of resentment towards people. Like, if you're actually doing what you love and what you're doing well, really well, and killing it, guys, you ain't gonna have no feelings of resentment. You know what I mean? You're just gonna be so happy that you're able to live out your dream, whatever the case may be. Obviously, Bill Burr here. Like, one guy was saying yesterday, we were kind of like laughing around. Me and my friends were in the gym, in like a new type gym, and you know, my friend was like, oh man, you know, I'm a bit shy, I don't want to record in the gym or whatever the case, just really just abstract, relevant. And then I was like, bro, who gives a F? You know what I'm saying? If they don't pay our bills, then why do you even care? Like, do these people pay your bills? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, who gives a F? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it doesn't matter, man. These people don't matter. Like, but I think people really care about what other people think, and you really shouldn't, guys. Whatever they think, it means nothing, man. You know, it's just, I don't know. I never got worked up about it ever in my life. I just was like, whatever the case, if they don't want to be cool, then they don't want to be cool. You know, it's just, you can't really control what people are gonna think about you or say about you. It's kind of just irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Don't get worked up about that stuff, guys. You know.
It's I'm stealing money, so there's only so upset I can get about shit like that.
Yeah, that's fact. Like, even though I feel that on YouTube, guys, I love you guys so much for even watching the videos, but, like, you know, when you're doing something, I'm making money from this YouTube thing, you know, I'm getting the sponsors and stuff. Shout out Manscaped, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even doing anything great, guys. I'm getting very bare minimum money, but it feels like I'm stealing money, honestly. Like, making money from people watching my YouTube videos is just heaven on earth. And any single person watching this can do that as well, guys. Any single person. I know actors in the city that I live in Ireland. I know people that are just killing it. You know, and when you see people that are just hating and doing nothing, guys, it's kind of a reflection of the person, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, they're going to be hating. You know, don't get worked up about people. You know, truth be told, guys, like, deep down, like, don't ever get worked up about people, because it truly doesn't matter, man. You might not even see them ever again for the rest of your life, like, ever, you know? Or, you know, it doesn't even matter. So, you know, I really, truly think that if you're doing something that you love, guys, you'll never be unhappy, you know, especially if you do it with people that you love, you know? So, I love you guys all as well, man. Thank you so much for watching always, man. You guys don't know how much I appreciate the 30,000 subscribers and all that. You know, I'm going to make a video about that soon. So, yeah, incredible. I love you all, man. I can never thank you enough. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.